Bro, listen. I gotta tell you about this fucking movie I just saw. Him, 2025. And no, this isn't some bullshit Marvel flick where the hero cracks a joke every 5 seconds and saves the world with friendship. This movie, this is a goddamn fever dream with shoulder pads and brain damage. And I swear to you, by the end, I wasn't sure if I wanted to clap, throw up, or sign my soul away to a contract written in blood. So sit your ass down because I'm going to walk you through it the way it hit me, like a train wreck you can't stop watching. And don't roll your eyes when I start swearing. This movie deserves swearing. It's ugly, it's raw, and if I told this clean, it'd be like describing a strip club like it's a Sunday church picnic. Doesn't fucking work. All right, picture this. Movie starts with this kid, Cade, future football star, fresh-faced, wide-eyed, the whole 9 yards. But here's the thing. From the second this kid takes his first steps, his dad's already got him running drills. Forget learning to ride a bike. This man's yelling, "Greatness demands sacrifice," like the kid's about to storm Normandy with a Nerf ball. I swear, this dad's the type of guy who'd ground you for sneezing if it didn't sound like a whistle count. You know those psycho dads at Little League games who scream like the ump stole their retirement fund? Yeah, Cam's dad is the CEO of that species. Fast forward. Cam grows up. He's talented as fuck, and he's about to make it big. College scouts, combine, the works. He's the guy. He's supposed to be him, literally. But because life's a cruel asshole, right? Right before his big moment, some psycho fan jumps out of the stands and attacks him. Like, what? Imagine you're about to pitch yourself to the NFL and some meth head linebacker wannabe tackles you in broad daylight. Boom! Brain injury. Concussion City. Career may be over before it even starts. Like God personally said, "Not today, bitch." And this is where it gets nuts. Out of nowhere, Cam's idol, the legend himself, Isaiah White, reaches out, offers to help. Now, Isaiah, he's a god in cleats. He's that guy your uncle still talks about like he personally saved his marriage. He's not just a quarterback. He's the quarterback. Picture Tom Brady with a messiah complex and maybe a little cocaine in the bloodstream. That's Isaiah. And Cam, dumb kid that he is, says yes, because what would you do? Your idol calls and says, "Come to my secret training compound and I'll make you great again." You're not saying no. You're packing your bags before the dial tone drops. But bro, this compound, straight up cult shit. We're not talking some fancy training camp with protein shakes and massage guns. Nah, this is gimme your phone, cut off your friends, stay in the desert where God can't hear you scream territory. You know those MLM entrepreneur retreats where people chant about being their own boss while eating raw kale? Same energy, but with shoulder pads and bruises. At first, Isaiah plays it cool. Mentor vibes, push-ups, footwork drills, all that Rocky montage bullshit. But little by little, the mask slips. You start seeing cracks. The pep talks sound less coaching and more like sermons at a church where the collection plate is filled with your sanity. Greatness demands everything. Sacrifice your body. Sacrifice your soul. Are you willing to bleed? Like, bro, I just came here to throw a football, not audition for a satanic ritual. And Cam, poor bastard, starts hearing shit, seeing shit. The head injury makes reality go sideways. He's hallucinating, seeing his dad's face, shadows, freaky cult masks in the corner, and you can't tell if it's all in his head or if Isaiah's actually running a fucking death cult. Probably both. That's the fun. You ever been so sleep deprived that you start hallucinating spiders in the corner of your vision? Yeah, that, but with shoulder pads. Then there's Isaiah's wife, Elsie, played by Julia Fox, who, let's be real, always looks like she knows a secret you don't. At first, she's sympathetic, right? She's like, "Oh, Cam, maybe you should slow down. Maybe this is too much." And you almost believe she's your lifeline, but nah, she's in on it. She's the one turning this into a spectacle. She's the influencer angle, the image manager, the type who'd film your breakdown for TikTok clout. Like, "My husband might be sacrificing a kid in the backyard, but can we get better lighting?" Anyway, it escalates. Every night, Isaiah pushes Cam harder, bleeding, puking, collapsing, and he keeps hammering, "You want to be him? Then you got to prove it. You got to take me down." You realize this isn't training, it's grooming. Isaiah's not mentoring Cam, he's setting up his own goddamn execution. Like, imagine Michael Jordan inviting you to his house, teaching you how to dunk, then whispering, "One day you'll have to kill me to take my crown." That's the energy. Climax hit. Holy shit. Isaiah and Cam go head to head, not metaphorically, literally. Fists, helmets, whatever's nearby. It's a fucking war. Think father-son brawl, but on steroids and acid. By the end, Cam caves his idol's head in. Blood, sweat, everything. He does it. He's him now, supposedly. But here's the kicker. The second Isaiah's body hits the floor, a bunch of suits and executives roll in like they've been waiting behind the curtain. Agents, team owners, Isaiah's wife, they're all smiling, clapping, like, "Congrats, kid, you passed the test. Here's the contract." And the contract, it ain't just about football. It's about your life, your freedom, your fucking soul. This is the moment Cam realizes the whole thing was rigged from the start. His dad, Isaiah, the system, all of it was about grooming the next sacrifice to keep the machine running. He was never free. He was just meat for the grinder. And this is where Cam snaps. Instead of signing, he flips. Rampage, bloodbath, executives, wife, staff, all slaughtered. He's done being their puppet. He rejects the system in the only way that makes sense, by burning it all down with his bare hands. Last shots of him, covered in blood, walking away, free but haunted, like a gladiator who just killed the emperor and has no idea what comes next. Now, bro, tell me that ain't the most insane sports movie you've ever heard. This wasn't Remember the Titans. This was Remember the fucking Exorcism. And you know what makes it hit? It feels real, not the cult murder part, unless NFL scouting has gotten really weird since I checked, but the idea that the system eats kids alive. You ever see those YouTube grind set coaches? The ones who scream into their iPhones like, "If you're not waking up at 4 a.m. and drinking raw eggs, you're a loser." That's Isaiah White energy. These dudes aren't helping you. They're recruiting you into the cult of burnout. And half the time they're broke as shit, but they'll gaslight you into thinking you're lazy for not hustling. It's the same scam, just swap protein shakes for pig blood. And Cam, poor bastard, he's every kid shoved into a dream they didn't choose. Office drones too. Half the people you know are living Cam's nightmare, minus the literal cult. They sign their contracts, 40 hours a week, fluorescent lights, boss breathing down their neck. They might not be fighting Marlon Wayans in the desert, but they're dying all the same. Death by mediocrity, death by Excel spreadsheet. At least Cam had the balls to flip the table and go out swinging. That's what him is, man. It's a horror movie pretending to be about football, but really, it's about us. About every fucked up system that tells you if you just sacrifice a little more, you'll finally make it. And when you finally make it, surprise, you're already dead inside. So yeah, that's the movie. That's the trip. And if you're still asking me whether I liked it or not, you missed the point. I don't give a fuck if I liked it. It crawled inside my brain and set up shop, and I'll be thinking about it every time I see a Little League dad screaming at his kid like the Super Bowl's on the line. Or every time some YouTuber tries to sell me a course on becoming the best version of myself. Fuck that. I've seen what it takes to be him. And honestly, I'll take being me.